Yes, everybody, welcome back. My name is Stephen Howson. This is 5 things we learned from watching Manchester United beat Brighton 3-0. Mint. Number 1, Luke Shaw is subscribed, clearly. Luke Shaw's obviously been given instructions by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that he's actually gone and delivered on. Last couple of weeks, one of the things that we've had a bee in our bonnet about, as some people have been going, Luke Shaw's not been terrible, Steve. Okay, he's been average. But what we saw tonight was what I've been absolutely dying for Luke Shaw to do. Fucking get beyond your man. Get into the box. Make something happen in the final third. When we say that Brandon Williams offers more in the final third, which he did show again a little bit tonight, what we've been wanting from Luke Shaw is what we saw tonight. In the first minute, he was in the opposition box. In the first 15 minutes, he'd been in there 3 times. That's exactly what you want. Underlapping, getting beyond, getting involved in a build-up play, looking for that check back towards the penalty spot, absolutely mint. 53 passes, 43 completed, 12 attacking third passes, only bettered by Pogba, Rashford and Bruno. 100% completed crosses, 1. 4 ball recoveries, 2 out of 3 tackles, 100% aerial duels, 1 and 1 blocked cross. Sound. Number 2, Bruno Fernandes is alright, isn't he? Yet again, another performance where you go, he's probably being the difference between Manchester United winning games and being a bit shit. Last night we saw him with 4 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals, 14 completed attacking third passes, 1 chance created, 2 ball recoveries. It was just quality again. He's so consistently good. I think that's the most pleasing thing about him, is that you're not seeing him like, whoa, oh, whoa, wank. You see nothing like that. He was absolutely everywhere. We saw him arriving late to get on the end of that cross to score his goal. We saw him on the top of the box making challenges. We saw him literally box to box. We see him in our heads as a player that likes to do the finesse. He likes to get on the end of stuff. He likes to put the final ball in. He likes to do the creative, sexy stuff. But very often, Bruno surprises you by him like, who the fucking hell's doing that? Tackle there and the goal. Bruno. Wow. Nice. 7.3 kilometres covered tonight. Just, he's everywhere. There was one point in the game where Luke Shaw got dragged into the middle of the pitch after closing down an attacker, and Bruno Fernandes just slotted in at left back. Doesn't make a fuss out of it. Just goes and does it. He slots in at left back. He intercepts a dangerous pass because he's got very good intelligence, and then he plays the ball in for Marcus down the left-hand side and starts an attack. I fucking love him. Since the 1st of February, Manchester United are unbeaten in the Premier League, and he's been involved in the most goals with 8, 5 goals and 3 assists. Marshall has found his shooting boots as well, which is obviously very largely down to Bruno as well, scoring 6 goals. Long may this continue. Number 3, we bullied an opposition. All right, so fucking what? You're supposed to beat Brighton. Yeah, I know we're supposed to beat Brighton, but when you look at Manchester United's form, you looked at the games we had left, you go, we've struggled in that reverse fixture before we played these this season. That's where United have dropped points. United have been very good against the top 6, actually. Where we've come unstuck is the teams that you expect us to beat, we just don't. It's not quite there just yet, but as I said on the review last night, there was an expectation under Fergie, certainly in the home games, where you would win probably 18 out of your 19 in the league. And you just turn up and you're like, win then. And that's changed. First, Louis Moyes, it very much changed. Then under Louis and Jose, it definitely changed. And then Solskjaer started off fantastic, then it went to shit, and obviously we've now hit another purple patch where we're very, very good again. The expectation isn't there just yet, because I was very nervous coming into this game. But it's nice to see United actually just going out there and doing our job. What did we do against Brighton? Scored an early goal. We then doubled our lead. Then it was half-time. Then we scored another one. And then we rested all our key players and we saw the game out with no dramas. Fucking hell, top. That's what you're supposed to do. I also said in the review, we're not quite at the level where City can bring on like Gundogan, Mahrez and Gabriel Jesus and then go and push for 4 and 5 and 6 goals. So I'm taking 3-0 at the moment. We saw with the substitutes, the substitutes are generally not as good as the starting cast, and we saw that against Norwich at the weekend. But it's not bad, is it? And it's nice to start to see United doing that. The most pleasing aspect of that game for me was Bruno's goal. From Maguire winning the header, Matic's fucking unbelievable pass. If Pogba plays that, Twitter loses its mind. So Bruno putting it in the back of the net was only 12 seconds. Very eerily reminiscent of that breakaway against Arsenal in 2009 that we saw. obviously levels between the two teams, but it's nice to see United start to replicate those sorts of things. Once we start doing them on a more regular basis, we're going to be happy days. We had 6 shots on target. We made 132 attacking third passes. We limited them to just 2 shots on target, and both of them weren't dangerous shots either. It just felt like we dominated the game. And I know we're supposed to dominate the game, but we don't do it enough, do we? So I'm very pleased that we did our job tonight. Number 4, Matic appreciation. I dropped him in my preview, and I got no qualms about dropping him. And I saw loads of people replying to the graphic that we put out without watching the video and the reasonings why. The reason I dropped Matic is I don't want to bury him into the ground the way Jose Mourinho did by just fucking playing him week in, week out. Matic is good. I worry about how Matic can play 2 games a week at this level of intensity, especially after 3 months being out. I want to preserve Matic because I know Matic is key to how good this team is. That winning run that we started Ollie's reign in, it was Matic, Herrera and Pogba was the midfield 3. He's vital and he's excellent. So I wanted to replace him to keep him fresh for the Bournemouth game. And I would do that going forward. Rio Ferdinand had his career prolonged by Sir Alex Ferguson by bringing in Smalling and bringing in Jones. So Rio only played once a week. And when he was playing once a week, he kept him going. When Moyes came in and was like, well, you're not doing that, you're playing every week. He looks shit. I want to preserve him and I want to manage him. That's what I want to do with Matic. But last night, absolutely quality. The form he's been in since restart has been absolutely quality. Flawless. Can't wait to see his name on a team sheet going forward. 81 passes completed, which was second. 10 attacking third passes, 6 ball recoveries, 100% tackles won, 1 interception. He just kept it going. The fact that he was our second highest on the ball gives a Carrick-esque vibe about it. He keeps it going. 93% pass completion. He's not making silly passes. He's making the right decision. He's keeping the ball going. And he's keeping it moving from left to right, back and forward. He was fucking brilliant. It's such an underappreciated job when someone's doing that, when someone's got that level of quality on the ball. And United are going to miss him. Unfortunately, Scott doesn't quite have that level of ball playing ability. And he certainly doesn't have it going into the final third. Not with that regularity, not with that high accuracy, not with being able to do 80 to 100 passes in a game. Someone like Dylan Levitt might be able to do it if he can grow into a bit more of a physical stature, but I think he probably needs a loan before he's going to be even close to getting that job in the first team. Matic, in his last 6 starts in the Premier League, United have kept 5 clean sheets and conceded only 1 goal. He's so good in that deeper role. When he's on form like he is, he's completely unplayable and totally undroppable. Number 5, the Mason Greenwood step over. Alright, Mason's taking a piss now, isn't he? There's nobody else, there's no other 18-year-old for sure, that is doing what he's doing. Joe mentioned it a few times on the watch-along. He's so good at the step over thing because he's genuinely 2-footed, and there's so few genuinely 2-footed players. Alright, I know you're going to do this, that, and the other, and then go on your left. Alright, I know you're going to do this, that, and the other, and go on your right. With Mason, you genuinely don't know. If I was a defender, I'd probably guess at him coming onto his left and expect the shot. Because at least if he goes round the outside of me, it's generally not going to be a shot. It's more like a cross for somebody else. When it's Mason and it's an early shot, he's going to flat foot you, which is exactly what he did to the Brighton defence. He's going to keep that gap and he's going to fucking shoot early. And it's a mad attribute that he's got. And I can't explain where it comes from. His finishing is so fucking high level. He's got so many goals for so few involvements this season. Can just think about how fucking good he's going to be in fucking 6 years when he's 24. The kid's unreal. Stats for Mason Greenwood last night against Brighton. 1 shot. 1 shot on target. 1 goal. 38 completed passes. 13 in the attacking third. 2 take-ons completed, which is 100%. 1 chance created. 1 assist. How efficient is he? Jesus. Very pleasing that Manchester United have got 2 out of 3 of our very good current forward line being homegrown academy prospects. Could be vital for United and England going forward, and maybe United and England, especially if Sancho comes in, you might see that as a forward three at some point. Sancho, Greenwood, Rashford. It's not bad. Right then, pow. Almost the first to know about this. This is the new Stretford Paddock away kit. It's technically called Carbon, but it's gold. It's fucking mint. If you're a Patreon member, I'll be sending you out a link this morning to where you can get that ordered right now. For everybody else, it's going to be on pre-order, and we'll be sending those out in the first week of August. If you'd like yourself one of those, link is in the description. Cheers for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.